VR. I've had my VR YouTube channel up for over 5 years now, and for the past 2, VR has become my full-time gig. I'm experiencing new virtual reality games every single day, and I of course love checking out the latest hardware. So if you have any questions at all about this industry, stay tuned and I promise I'll give you some answers. As a reminder, if you have a direct question for me, please use @Mateo311 down in the chat when asking. And if you want to help support this channel, go click the thumbs up right now. Now the stream will be starting soon, but in the meantime, enjoy the montage.
We gotta figure out their plans. I can see them.
This world is not ready for peace.
Now his chaos reigns.
The universe demands a guardian. And with each possession, you will grow stronger.
And boom, that's the wrong screen. Wait. That's the wrong screen too. What? Wait a second. Something's freaking out here. My main screen is messed up, guys. This is not what is going on? Guys. Hi. What's up, everybody? OBS is just freaked out. It is just changed one of my sources. I was literally looking at my face a second ago, guys. Looking at my face, and the screen that says main screen no longer brings up my main screen. So we're going to have to adjust it on the fly here. All right, you guys can stare at that wall for a moment there, and we're going to fix this bad boy right here. All right. This is not the screen we want. Oh my God. What is freaking out on this thing? It's not receiving the right camera. Guys, this is crazy. Luckily I have extra cameras, but like it's freaking out. So that's my table cam. That's that. I'll probably have to re-add the camera source. So hold on. You could still hear me at least, but let's delete it completely. We're going to just delete you. This OBS, man, guys, what a great show. I wish I could edit the source while I switch you guys over to something else, but 2 seconds here. I'm a pro. Okay. We're going to add a camera, guys. How is the stream going for you guys? This is exciting stuff, right? Not a window capture. Display, game, media, video capture device. Got it. We'll do a brand new one. We'll get this camera. And we will wonder what the hell is going on. It's showing the camera, but not correctly. Something's whacked out with some software, something. Guys, we're going to get this resolved in about 60 seconds. I promise. I promise, because worst comes to worst, I'll just kick things and then I'll move to a different spot and everything will be fine. But this is a fun one, guys. And I'll put you right there so you can look at my back. Guys, talk amongst yourselves, talk about VR, talk about how great things are. Do not talk about this stream. Okay? There's nothing to see here. Nothing is going on. It could be my camera software is freaking things out, which is what I'm looking at right now. Let's see if I kill it. All right. can't explain how my computer is confused right now. I got it. I'm gonna unplug and replug the camera in, because anytime I switch to this camera, which is the normal camera, it just gives me a frozen image from one of the other cameras. So something's freaked out. So hold on. All right. We plug the camera back in. We're giving it a second to boot up. Mateo Vision Pro. Oh, I should wear that. I should put that sweatshirt on and show you guys. All right, here we go. Camera's back on. And video capture. This device. Hey, there we are. Camera, I'm down here. Hey, there you go, buddy. All right, that's good enough for now. I'll have to do the fixie stuff later. But there we are. Oh, nothing like fixing tech on the fly. All right, there we go, guys. Sorry about that. No, the cameras, I have completely different scenes, Arlen. Something just went wrong with the software, because this camera has software so you can kind of modify the input via software. So you're getting the stream of the software out, and just something went wrong with the software. And then it went wrong on OBS side too. So I killed that software. But like, that's the software that I talk to the camera. I could also do this. But like, that software will do things like autofocus on and off and, you know, stuff like that. But we're all good. Happy Friday, everybody. Oh, I missed something. I missed a line. Oh my God, you have same UPS, a great buy. Have two of them. Oh yeah. I actually do have two of them. Also, actually my setup requires two UPS. So yeah, this one's good right here, but this one's only good up to 1500 watts, which is not enough, which is sounds insane. But the computer itself, just the computer, the GPU, that stuff, right there, we can pull 600 to 800 watts. And then these bastards can pull another 500, 550. So so the monitors are on a 450 alone. And honestly, I can push it. I can get them past 450. If I put both monitors into 240 hertz HDR, it'll start screaming that I'm over 250 watts. So it's insane, like, these days. But I'm back. I got techie on you guys. What is the stream about? Red and Gold Tiger, what's up, man? Sorry about that. Yeah, usually I'm saying hello and doing the little intros, but things went a little wrong this morning. So the stream is where I discuss VR. You'll learn about VR. You have questions about VR. I'm here. I'm your man. I live and breathe and game, and, you know, if I could eat VR, I would. So that's what the stream's about. I just come on. I try to get closer with my viewers, kind of, just kind of get to know them a little bit better, bond with them, hang out, and we discuss everything. So how's that sound? You liked my booty view better, Zachary? All right, so let's do a little sound off. All right, so Red and Gold, what's up, man? Zach, Pan, Arlen, what's up, brother? It's good to see you again. Let's see, Louisa. Red and Gold, we said hello. Tornado Joe, what up? What up, Dave? Mary. A lot of names I don't immediately recognize. Hey brother, how are you? What's going on? What's up, VR? Nah, just chilling. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitch. We're just hanging out. We're talking about VR. And Zachary, look at that. I followed your instructions 5 minutes later, but thank you. I wasn't really looking at the chat during that time period. All right, catching back up. Samson, what's going on? Maddie Vincent, what up? Yeah, a bunch of these names I've never seen before. Zell, what's going on, dude? We beat Titan Isles the other night. You were in that, right, Zell? Thank you, Red and Gold. Thank you, sir. Versified. Okay. I'm talking to Twitch if you guys think I'm crazy. By the way, guys, chat isn't too fast just yet. Sometimes it gets too fast for me. If that's the case, just use @Mateo311 if you have any direct questions. I just learned something really wacky, really cool, actually, right before this stream. I plugged this in just to charge it because it's getting a little low. This is my wireless mic setup. 2 mics, receiver. Oh, that was pretty cool. That's actually what I just realized. It also has 4 gigs of USB space in it, which I never knew. And you could actually use the receiver, record directly to that, and just save it here. So like you can record on the fly, don't need a phone or anything. So this thing's even better than I thought. But this is not, I'm not like advertising. So I just realized it. Laser Dance does look awesome. I'm actually pretty hyped for that. I'm thinking of getting the Pupus for VR. Is that's the router, right? I'm not familiar with it. Thanks, brother. Thanks for jumping in, Dragon. Well, you're catching me live, dude. I'm on once a week. It used to be Thursdays. I do Fridays now. It works a little bit better. And we just chill. That's it. We just hang out. Yeah, I haven't tried that router. I have an Eero and I'm very happy with it. It's really good. Like I tested my speeds with the Play for Dream and they're insane because it's on Wi-Fi 7. The speeds are absolutely insane. Arlen, we're talking Catherine Zeta-Jones, brother. Hey, look at that. I fixed the Streamlabs bot. I kicked them in the ass. Streamlabs bot, dropping in the link to all my affiliate stuff and all the games and stuff I recommend. Yeah, that Catherine Zeta-Jones scene kind of sticks with you. Yep. For us old men. Oh, you guys haven't even realized what my shirt is yet. My sweatshirt. I'm going to switch sweatshirts, though. I just started Asgard's Wrath 1. It looks amazing. It does, actually. It's so beautiful. Makes me realize how much a step down Part 2 was. So, in terms of gameplay, storytelling, and mechanics, it's definitely a step forward, for sure. Graphically, you are right. It is undeniable a step backwards. But I mean, you went from PC to mobile. Yeah, VR is a tight community. That's what it is, Zeno. That's the thing. Yep, Maddie, we're in the same, same boat here. We feel the same way. So I was thinking about streaming on Twitch. But I was like, how am I going to split my camera to do this at the same time? Or not Twitch. I'm on Twitch. On TikTok. Because, I don't know. Just felt like trying it just to see. Maybe I'll meet and interact with new people. And that's the whole reason why I originally started this channel. Yeah, I guess you're right, Matt. It is definitely tight-knit but niche. All right. So, yeah, the Eero's great. Gotta watch you and me, your VR Man Cave's review for nDreams. Did you do a video on Galaxy yet? I actually did. So, dude, don't worry about watching my content. If I don't have time to watch anyone's, and none of us do. It's a known thing in the VR community. We don't know what the hell anyone else is up to. So, but I will say that, let's see. Wait, when you say Galaxy, I was thinking Star Wars Beyond Victory. Not because Galaxy's Edge was the old one. Frozen, what up, man? What's going on? Happy Friday to you too. So was that the game you're talking about? Beyond Victory? Is that the one you meant? And then also the nDreams game, obviously. You're talking about Reach. I loved Reach. Loved it. Yeah, it's true. We do have some hardcore people in this community. We have the enthusiast level for sure. And we have a lot of casuals. So, Ed, you're not wrong. I'm with you to say that it felt like Asgard's Wrath 2 was too big. And at the same time, I feel like it's just like an overreaction from meta. Like they tend to overreact. There's no long games. There's no big RPGs in VR. There's none. Yeah, we'll give you 100-hour one. Eat it. I've not laid my hands on Samsung XR yet. And even though I love Samsung, like I have a lot of Samsung products, I have a really nice TV upstairs that's Samsung, and these monitors are Samsung. There's the Odyssey G9, it's the 49-inch, and this is the G9 Neo, the 57-inch. So like I like a lot of Samsung's products for sure, but what would I do with this thing? Like that's my whole thing. I'm gonna spend $1,500 or more, whatever it is, $1,800. What is it going for? I know it's almost $2,000 less than the AVP, but like it's just like I can't, oh, Samsung Galaxy. Okay, there we go, Samsung Galaxy. Got all confused there. I just saw Galaxy and my brain just went in a different direction. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I don't know. Like I don't want to buy something that isn't useful. I don't like when things collect dust. That upsets me. Can we discuss Steam Frame? We sure can. Can't imagine when they will announce it, if they actually plan on launching this year. Yeah, Serpo, what's up, man? Well, hello there. So, I mean, Steam Frame is a real thing. Like, I've had a few people slip and say that they have, a development kit. Or at least, imply it, joking or not. There were some more open conversations that I've heard. It's a real product. It's out there. Like, the people are still saying, like, it's not real at all. Everything's a rumor. It's all fake. Just like Half-Life 3, we'll never get it. That's not true. Now, if it could have been ready this year, I don't know. If it will be ready this year, I don't know. There's a lot of internal things that go on. Like, you have to constantly judge the market when you're mass producing products like this. And right now, the market is just a shit show. It's just in so much flux that, like, no one wants to commit to things. Some people are just forced to commit because they have obligations. Like, it's too late. It sucks that timing lined up this way, but it did. But I don't know if they're waiting for a better moment or something went wrong or nothing. This was their plan all along. I can't say. So you got a 5080 2 months ago. It allowed me to max out resolution in Asgard's Wrath 1, yet the game still looks blurry. Okay, I can tell you why. Especially long distance views. I'm using the Quest 3 via link cable. My Wi-Fi sucks. Okay. The original Quest and even the Rift, I believe, they were using OLED panels. They were using... So, don't worry if it's OLED or not. Don't harp on that. But the technology was different back then, and they used features that helped benefit the hardware of the day. So that's why, like, Asgard's Wrath 1 looked really blurry on my index, which at the time was the highest resolution screen that you could really play that game on. So it's like weird. So I actually did a video on this forever ago, that you could dive into the Unreal settings and change a bunch of things that, you know, the game doesn't allow you to change in game, but you could change the setting file, and the next time you load the game, all these settings will be in there, and it looks and runs much nicer. Anyone creeped out by Amazon's AR HUD glasses that their drivers have to wear? It is, all the data these people have on us is insane. Like, once the government gets so corrupt and then so intertwined with these tech companies that it's just, we're a country of like a dictatorship and oligarchy, some sort of combination. When we get to that dystopian future that everyone, you know, always wrote sci-fi about, just how scary it is, how much data these companies have on us. Like Google, you know, all your browsing history, all your Google Maps information, your everything. Every time you're hitting a cell phone tower, you're hitting a you know, Wi-Fi, someone's Wi-Fi. There's an insane amount of data that they have on you. And then you plug that into like government surveillance and AI, we're done for. We're done for. So yeah, that's always a dystopian future that can happen. It's so freaky, man. It's crazy. Have you tried the new Steam Link 2.0 beta? No, I haven't. So, okay, they have Steam Link for the Play for Dream headset now. I will definitely try it. I mean, Half-Life Alyx is weird because that game looks amazing, even on lower end stuff. And even like lower end headsets, lower end hardware, it still a lot of time looks amazing. It's just like pure magic. A weak democracy? I don't know. That's where we are now. Download EMUVR. With the Steam frame, do you think it will have a higher price, or if Valve will subsidize the equipment like they did with the Steam Deck? I mean, I think they'll subsidize, but it'll still be pretty high. Like, I mean, I honestly can't see anything lower than 600, but I could easily see double that too. So you get 6 to 1200 if they do it Steam Deck style, different models, different memory, different screen. I don't know. I mean, Valve is pretty badass. I got to get my hands on the Meta Ray-Ban displays. So like Meta has not really been looping in historically their content creators, like the Quest creators, the VR creators, for that type of stuff. There was an overlap when the second generation Meta glasses came out. So like all those VR creators got a demo for that too, but not this time around. Let's see. Okay, it's bases 90s bedroom that you play emulators in. Oh yeah, we're talking about that. Okay. It's worth checking out. It's worth checking out. You're still talking about EMU VR, right? Yeah. So what else is the big news in VR that you guys are curious about, wondering about? I want to talk about Reach again. I talked about it last Friday, but I want to talk about Reach because I feel like that poor game got a fucked up launch that it did not deserve. So, I mean, I feel like a lot of, like, yes, don't get me wrong, it didn't launch for a lot of people with VD. I was not one of them. It launched for me fine, but it did not launch for a lot of people. And I know there was an initial bug that some people are having, like in the beta, to get the van door to open, which was weird. But I mean, honestly, my playthroughs were smooth. PC, Quest. The Quest, you know, towards like the end, there's some areas with some spotty performance and reprojections on like constantly, but it was still a great game. I loved it. I felt like that, you know, like I felt like people just ran with it's a buggy mess. Oh my god, like people are so used to launches like just failing and burning, like being horrible, like so they come to expect it. So the second someone said bugs, they just ran with it's a buggy mess. It doesn't work at all. And I think that like turned a lot of people off from even checking out the game. And I think their launch got overshadowed by this. I felt like it was not deserved. Regardless, I'm ranting again. Forefront's going to be great. You know, that's right around the corner. We got 2 weeks. Let's see. But not every game is buggy. Like Ghost Town dropped, and Ghost Town was butter smooth and fantastic. I have tried ExoShock. I tried it at GDC. I met them, I believe. Or was it AWE? I believe it was GDC. I met them. And yeah. And I tried out their game, and then they were, you know, showing off. They showed me another demo that's in the works of it that I sideloaded. And I like how punchy it is. Like, I like the style, I like the environments, I like these robots you're fighting, but I just like how punchy the weapons are. They might be a little overwhelming for some people because camera shake is a little nutty, you know, like in VR. But this was nice. It felt good. Good. Ghost Town did the right thing then, releasing Spaced Out. You know, they did the right thing. Can you ever see a VR gaming tournament on the scale of something like EA Sports? Well, these days EA tournaments, or rather, like sports or video game tournaments, are actually scaling back. Like, I don't know, but everything seems to be scaling back these days. But they've had a few like get pulled in recent days. Could I see it happening? Sure. I just don't know what the catalyst or the style is. And it's sometimes hard to predict, like, what turns things will take. Like, what form of VR would actually, you know, become tournament worthy? Because it has to be a good spectator sport also. Let's see. Yeah. Ghost of Tabor. You know, people love Ghost of Tabor, and they're like, so? I don't give a shit about the bugs. I love the game. Vale did a tournament a while ago, but I was like, guys, you barely have a game. You shouldn't. This was years ago. I was like, why are you doing this big giant tournament thing? Spend your money on development. But, you know, whatever. That was back in the we will never, ever, ever, ever come to the MetaQuest days. Echo was sick. Where can I find more VR discussions? What type of discussions? Like this? Like people just talking live? Or like videos with discussions? Because I have a whole... I actually have a whole catalog of discussion videos where I just do like certain topics. So, but watching someone play, yes, can be more entertaining than watching someone smack a keyboard. But watching the gameplay has to be just as entertaining, which doesn't always translate in VR. VR to trailer, VR to flat screen doesn't translate quite well. Now, if you could watch it in live 3D on your MetaQuest, That would be some shit. That's a tournament I want to go to. I feel like that's something like Echo Arena wanted to do back in the day, but unfortunately, Ready at Dawn and Meta were always butting heads, and they didn't see things the same. Oh, like a VR fan chat group. I don't know about I don't know, Reddit. Maybe try but Reddit is an interesting community. I'm sure there's Facebook and Discord communities. You could join my Discord, and we do game nights on Tuesday night. So you could do that. Find some people there. Let's see if it works. I dropped the command, and it didn't work. Stupid bot. Oh, never mind. He worked. He's just slow. He doesn't get paid, so he's like, I don't get paid. Will you be getting a Steam frame? Absolutely. I don't know why I said it like that. Just did. I will definitely be getting one. Even if I have to mortgage the house. Now I'm definitely getting one. Yeah, I mean, Upload VR's, yeah, a decent spot too. Cool. But I think they're looking for more people. I'm so upset about Ready at Dawn. Just thinking about Echo now. I mean, God, their storytelling, Lone Echo 1 and 2. Besides the incredibly slow intro in both games, those are my favorite stories of anything VR. Like when I was playing the second one and I don't care. Spoilers, go la 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 la. Not listening if you don't want to hear this, but Lone Echo 2, when you're time traveling like in the middle of that game and bouncing all around, I was like, oh, you take on the role of like security bots. And I'm like, holy shit, they could do a spin-off, which is a shooter. I was like, I would love to be one of these security bots and a shooter in this Lone Echo world. I was like, yes. Give me like, battles on spaceships, and then the ship blows open, and then we're in 0G. And the gun pushes me back a little bit. Like, yes. No. Damn it. It'll be great if they announce that Ready at Dawn now works for Valve, and they have a new game coming out for the Steam frame. I mean, that was the whole so Ready at Dawn was like, hey, we're like a month away from launching Lone Echo 2. So see you soon. And then Meta purchased them, Meta acquired them. And then we didn't see Lone Echo 2 for like a year plus. So it's like, oh, they're porting it. They're spending this time porting it. Nope. I don't know what happened. And I think I asked someone, was it like the game engine? Like, because they use their own custom engine. And I said, was it an aspect of the game engine that like it didn't port nicely to Quest? Was that the problem? Like the single player, like I know there's Lone Echo, there's Echo Arena, but that's different. Like, was it like what you had going on in the single player? They're like, nah, it was great. Why'd we never get the game? So I am hearing mixed things on the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. I'm hearing it's very mediocre. I'm hearing it's a letdown compared to the cult classic. I'm feeling it. I heard it missing all the RPG elements. So what's the deal? We haven't showed off anything from our game in a bit. We're on break for a week. But man, I really hope we deliver something that, like you guys enjoy. Gonna work my ass off on this thing. Do you still play your PlayStation VR too much? No. It's nothing against the hardware. Like a lot of times I will tell people, developers, yes, send me whatever version you want. I have everything. I'm like, it's like North America, PlayStation VR 2 key, or PCVR, or Quest. Send me whatever version you want to send me. And that's what I usually say to developers. And a lot of times they send me Quest. And a lot of times they send me PC. And probably the rarest they send me PlayStation. Usually only PlayStation if it comes out on the PlayStation first. Is Pico still a thing? Yeah, but Pico never hit the US market. Let's see. What is the newest and most exciting tech? Well, I'm really looking to get my hands on the Ray-Ban Meta displays, but you need to have a Meta store near you to get them. I'm on the East Coast, so womp womp. I mean the Samsung XR that just came out. People are pretty excited for it. They're already calling it the Apple Vision Pro killer, but what's there to kill? It's a super overpriced headset that not too many people are buying anyway. So, and meanwhile, they put a new M2 chip, M5 chip in the Apple Vision Pro. But I don't know if this is true, but I saw it today. Apple Vision Pro doesn't have Wi-Fi 6. Maybe it has Wi-Fi 6, but not Wi-Fi 6E. It doesn't have 6E or 7. A device like that, a device that capable, that's a device that needs the bandwidth. Like a Quest 3 doesn't need Wi-Fi 7. 6 is fine. Bandwidth's there, and you won't get your interference. You don't need 7. But like Apple Vision Pro, a $3,500 product. Are you crazy? Everything should be top of the line in it. I have not seen the headset being played on PCVR. I have seen the fact that a bunch of games have already been ported to it. A bunch of mobile games. So they're probably going to run basically the same as the Quest. Or similar. Yo. Play Star Vault. So, lately, Zeno, two things are going on. I'm cutting right now. I'm down about 12 pounds because I was getting fat in the summer because I like food. I like it a lot. So I was getting fat and I left the barbecue. And I was like, all right, I got to slim down. So that's what I've been doing. So that's why my energy level's been a bit slower, if you guys have noticed. So that, and I'm working a lot more. This is the busy season. November, December is the biggest for us content creators. Like a lot of things are going on, and I'm also trying to do more than I normally do, like a crazy person. Like I'll show you here. So you got all that going on, and it leads to a Mateo that's like half dead. But that's why I was playing seated, because I'm just like, enough's enough. Let me just sit down for a bit. You know what? I should show off my other sweatshirt, but we'll do that in a second. All right, it's my portable mic. And might be an echo for a second. No echo now. And we're on the portable mic. What's up? What's up? All right, let's go over to this table cam. Hey. This is a mess. I used to have a little gym down here. And this had like this stuff built into the wall for cables and stuff. So I'm in the process of fixing it up. But look at this. So me and my daughter have been hard at work making models and painting, and I showed you guys this one and I broke it. I'm so pissed. I dropped it and I broke it. This one was awesome. But yeah, and this is my big boy. It used to take 2 days to print, but I figured out how to print it faster. So I can print this in about a day. Yeah? And I'm going to do, I have all these dead, bunch of different skulls too. I have a bunch of dragon, I'll come this way. I have a bunch of dragon bones. We're going to make like a diorama. You know, I need a remote so I could switch it as I'm walking, be even cooler. But like, this is dragon bones for a Drago Lich, but it's still the bones of a dragon. And I'm going to like make a big terrain area of like desert but not like that soft sand, like, you know, like this is barren land. I'll make like some fire scorch and stuff, and I'm gonna bury a bunch of the skulls in the sand and make them all weathered, and it'll be, you know, a little terrain piece that I think will be cool, and I'll probably sell it online at some point in time. So my daughter's all into it. She paints pretty well. Let me switch back to the regular mic so the quality will be better. Okay, we're on one mic. We're not on this mic anymore. So, yeah, so we've been doing that a lot. That takes up time, but I want to find something really cool I bond with my daughter. So I think that'll be cool. And I got like tons of different dragon heads. It's 3D printed, yeah. All this is 3D printed. I got a Saturn 4K. Well, I got a Saturn 4 Ultra. It's the 12K model. And yeah, I figured it out pretty quickly. I'm a big D&D nerd, and I've just been printing stuff. And then we started painting. We went to the Warhammer store. We got a Warhammer store not too far away. Traditionally, they're Games Workshop stores, but this one is just Warhammer. It's, you know, it used to be labeled Games Workshop, but they only sell Warhammer now, and they relabeled it Warhammer. And we go in there, and we could, you know, we even go in there, we sit and paint. So it's awesome. So how far is the difference in mic quality? So this is pretty crazy because I just found out, my brother sent me something yesterday. You know what? Maybe I'll pull it up on screen to show you guys. So my brother's like, you know, I'm trying to do this stuff. I talked to some of these YouTuber people, and they, you know, my brother's really into cars. So my brother's really into cars, and he's like, you know, I talk to these YouTuber guys, and I show them some of my stuff, and they absolutely love it. And he's like, they keep telling me to do like YouTube, and he's like, so, you know, help me do some stuff. But in the process, he sent me a video of one of these YouTuber guys showing off what my brother made. And I'm like, oh shit, my brother's got some skill. So let's jump over to that. Boom. All right. Let's get my face up on the screen. Oh, I broke this camera. Gonna have to fix it. Hey, there you don't go. I made a new camera, so us guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to show you. I promise. I'm going to get my face back up on the screen. This is still the same issue from earlier. Okay. So then this is, which device is this? Should be this one. Bam. That's me. Hey. We'll just shrink me down to the corner. We'll keep me nice and little for now. All right. So my brother made this. Red and gold, thanks for popping in, brother. All right. So let's see. Yeah, some people say minimal difference in the mic. Some people say huge. That's pretty funny. Okay. We'll get the red matter too in a second. But talking about painting, someone said airbrush. Yeah, this my brother. That's not my brother, but that's what my brother sent this guy. This guy does YouTube videos about cars, like little model cars. I was like, holy crap, my brother made that? And he's talking about how nice my brother is right now. But yeah, he actually is a pretty nice dude. But RC, look at the license plate. Did they show it yet? Look at this. So I got to get my old ass brother on YouTube. I was thinking about, you know, he's always asking me questions and stuff. I don't have any spare equipment to give him, but I could get him some stuff. Got to hook him up. It's just crazy. He did a good job, right? My brother paints. I had no idea. Okay, I can stop showing this guy's video. Right now, the guy is showing his wife, and his wife doesn't seem to care. She's like, look how cool this is. His wife is being a wife. All right. I'm back. I'm back looking at the chat. It's nice to see Twitch chat actually moving a little bit today, too. Hell yeah. Yeah, so I remember my brother was into model cars as a kid. Like he used to build them, race them. He didn't do really gas powered ones. He was always doing electric, but he would do that. I remember he had this like huge model blimp that he made. But I just didn't know he could paint like that. Yeah. So now I told him he's got to paint my shit for me. So Topo XR, I would love to tell you what I was talking about, but we're always all over the place. Always. So what else? I know what I want to hear. Underrated VR games. Do you guys have any like hidden gems? I mean, you guys have probably heard it from me a million times. It's usually Until You Fall. That's, Until You Fall is one of my favorite like old school games, and I'm amazed no one's made a game like it ever since. Like you just take that exact combat and add more and you got a great game. But let's see. Throwback VR. It's Paperboy meets Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That sounds sick. Was that an old PC game? I've never heard of it. Resist. Okay. This one comes up a lot. And, never really knew that you could paint like that. Shakira, Shakira. Here's my issue with Resist. So, Resist, when I tried it, they gave me early access, and it didn't have the same locomotion system that it had when the game released. And they're like, oh, we have a new system coming out. It'll be ready for release. But when I was trying it, I was on the old system, and I couldn't get used to it. And I was like, oh, this game's cool. It's got like an RPG system. It's got cool combat. It's got a story. There's more than we're used to. Oh, this locomotion sucks. I can't play the game. And that's what happened. So, yeah. Lucky's Tale is a little underrated. I would go with you on that for sure. Because we had things like Zen VR Adventure come out after it, and it wasn't as good. The all-time one, though, is still Moss. We should do a YouTube collab video. I mean, I would absolutely do that. He's just old. No one's going to want him on my channel. I like the game Squadron 1. It's kind of like X-Wing meets Subspace in VR. I haven't tried it, but I've heard of it. Gravity Sketch is pretty awesome. An awesome tool. Squadrons was fantastic, man. It just sucks, Squadrons was really, really good. I liked that game. And then it was just abandoned. I don't know. But I liked it. The Vigo is great. The Vigo's been around and kicking for so long. Like, that's how you know, like, you got developers that are super committed and awesome, or like, they really made something. Like the Blade and Sorcery stuff. Boneworks. Swarm was great. Shock Troopers was also awesome. Great boomer shooter. The original Swarm was so much fun. I actually helped their advertising for that game. It was really cool. It was really fun. They had their stuff together. I don't know why the second game just never felt quite as good. Aspire 1 didn't do it for me. Aspire 2 felt better. So, Zeno, I will say that I played most of the game with a gamepad and like my Xbox controller. And I had so much trouble getting my HOTAS set up. And then when I got it set up, it was just so hard to get it set up like right, to the point that I was at least as good with an Xbox game controller. And it was so much harder. But I did play that game with HOTAS, with a motion sim chair, and it was sick. I wish Squadrons had a full tour of duty campaign like the original X-Wing Childry games had. I mean, it had like a 10-hour campaign. I mean, I'll take it. So my HOTAS kind of sucked. I mean, I don't know. I would love Medieval Dynasty is so addicting. It really is. I'm with you on that. I never expected to like that game at all. I got you on Aspire 1 when I was promoting it. No, Aspire 1, the video I made on Aspire 1 was talking about bugs. Aspire 1, Robo Recall, definitely underrated. Aspire 2, I recommended. Aspire 1, I just said was like really buggy. I don't remember recommending that. That's weird. See, I believe I have an X56 too. I believe that's what I have. Let me see. It didn't work. I thought if I clapped the door. Look at this chair, guys. Okay, this is horrible. This chair every day is falling apart. We could probably see pieces of it on the floor. Little pieces of it on the floor. But I don't want to give the chair up because I have a million chairs and this is the only one I find comfy. I don't want to give it up. Anyway, let's see if I have the X. That's a Logitech, right? X56. It's in the corner. I mean, I really wish I had something to use this on. Like, it's just so damn cool. Want to send me your old... No, I sold my 4090. Dude, let me tell you. I won't scalp. I've been able to get the latest gen GPUs at MSRP the last, like, 5 years in a row. Yeah, I'd say 5 years in a row. Yes. 30, yeah, 4 or 5 years in a row. Yeah. So basically, I just get on all these like messenger lists. And the second anything's available, I sit down and try. And I got lucky. Like, because I'm at a computer all day long. So I got lucky like every year in a row. 1 year, I was in EVGA's program. And they just said, what do you want? And I was like, what? But so that year I bought like 4, whatever it was, 2090s at the time. And I've never scalped a single one. The 5090 took me a long time to get a 5090. I get my hands on the 5090. I go sell my 4090. I sold my 4090 for more than my 5090. I just posted it on eBay. I didn't do anything sketchy. You know, it's used. It's just the prices were so effed up at that point in time that that's what it sold for. Like my 4090 sold for like $2,300. Guys, I don't know. Like, but I have given away a lot of like, I gave away my 1080, my 2080 Ti. You know, it's just now they're getting too expensive. Things are worth whatever people will pay. Yep, that's it. But yeah, so like this is sick. And you can see the Velcro I still had. It would just on my what's called my motion simulation chair. It would Velcro down to it, and that's how it'd stay on. So like this is sick. There's so many controls, but my aim sucked with this thing, and like the muscle memory took so long because when you play with the gamepad, it like just, you know, it says press A, press B, press X, press Y. Here it's like press button 9. That 1. No. 1. No. Oh, that's 12. Oh, no, that's rotational stick. Oh, that D-pad. No, like it's, yeah. Day one of asking Mateo for a free 5090. Good luck with that, brother. The GPU prices are insane. And like the whole thing is, I mean, they're pushing features that we don't really give two shits about. gaming is in a really weird space. Like, go back and play Batman, any of the Batmans, really. Like, even if you go all the way back to Arkham Asylum. But go to, like, Batman Arkham Knight and play it, and that game's 10 years old, and be like, shit, this game looks good. And the ambiance is good, and, like, everything about this is good. And now you play some modern games, and you're like, why do they look like shit? Like, what's going on? Like, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League looks a good 12 steps down from the Batman games. And okay, we went from single player to multiplayer. And yes, the focus is a live service, and they spent a ton of money on cinematics. But the gameplay's got to be there. And they're like, no, we'll just get people addicted and put that loot crap in and just let them chase the dragon. You know, I get upset with the state of games these days. Now I want a game that I could actually use that for. Like, my Logitech mouse was updating today, and it was like, while we're updating, let's show you an ad like everything else does in these days. Do you want this, like, really cool movable car driving setup with pedal and steering wheel? I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, wait, no. When was the last time I played anything racing related? Chasing the pennies. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Like, I rarely want to play a multiplayer game with a disadvantage. Like, some people are like, I'll show you. I'll give you another good example. I'm all the way up. Why did why did the camera think I did the gesture for zoom in? Is this the gesture? No, it's this, right? I guess it looked like it. Anywho, so right here, this is an insert for your Quest 3 controller. I think it works in Quest 2 also. So you put your controller in there when you're playing. It makes it feel more, it gives it a little bit more weight, makes it feel like a gun, and you could do full auto, or you could do semi. I went full America on you guys there for a second, but like this one's okay because the kickback is minimal, but some of them are a lot stronger, like the Pro Tube one that kicks your shoulder, and I'm like, yeah, I get it, immersion. But I don't want to handicap in game. Like, I don't want anything that throws off my aim. It's not worth adding immersion. Like, I don't want to more immersively lose. Okay? I don't want to play with a handicap. Oh, this stream is brought to you by American Guns. America! You gotta go full auto. All right, bring it out. Yeah, that zoom has got a mind of its own, and it works awesome. Now, what game are you guys most excited for? Let me know in the chat. Right now, I'm kind of like Thief. Obviously, is another one. I'm still blown away by Reach. Reach is great, and I don't care what anybody says. But so we have Thief coming. Obviously, you guys know I'm a big Battlemarked fan, D&D fan, so I'm obviously very excited for that. And then there's going to be Deadpool, which I'm pretty pumped for. There's a lot going on. Yeah, Arlen, it's the easy answer. Thief is pretty, Thief will be nice on PlayStation VR2. I like most of the games that came in on PlayStation VR2 have been good this year. Like at least the PlayStation VR2 port in most cases. I didn't try them all, so I can't. Like, I don't know how of Lies and Rain was. I know I played the beta for the Quest and the performance wasn't great. But sometimes I have to say that I'm recording and that kills performance. Like some Quest games just don't like to behave while you're recording. Outbound, but hopefully can be VR modded. Okay. All right. What is it? Outer Worlds came out, right? I don't want to mix it up with Outer Wilds. Am I mixing them up? It's Outer Worlds, correct? The second one came out. And I got to jump into that. Yeah, Outer Worlds too. I want to jump into that. When did that release? Oh, it releases in 5 days. Look at that. Okay. The first game was 75% off. That's why I was freaking out for a second. I was like, what's going on? So yeah, it's probably out on Game Pass already or close to. But I mean, the first one was a lot of fun, and it feels way more it feels way more like a Fallout in space, which is what we expected from, what was it? Star crap? What'd they make? Star poop? Star, wasn't Star, what was it? Starfield. Star crap. I tried playing that game. It was so bad. Thoughts on Galaxy XR, future of gaming? I mean, they've already ported some games to it, but Samsung keeps saying that's not their focus. Or Android XR, that's not the focus of Android XR. I think developers will definitely port stuff to it because it's going to be an easy port and it's an extra revenue stream. If it grows, I don't know. If it does really well, will anyone from Android or Samsung get involved in game type of development? I don't know. This is where I don't know yet. Who wants to be in that battle? ExoShock looks really cool. I'm with you on that, Serpo. It looks really cool. However, I need to see more. Have you tried the PC version of Wanderer? No, I have not. Do I have one or plan to get it? We were talking about this earlier. It's so much money for a device I don't believe I'm going to use. I don't have a use case for it. Primarily what I do is gaming. I don't think I'm going to be walking around my house with it and watching TV while I do laundry or something. I don't know. I don't see a use case for it, but I'll look into it more. And if that changes, I'll consider picking one up. So that's kind of Casey. If Meta includes everything Samsung XR includes, for the most part, but also has games, why would anyone want a Samsung XR? Well, it comes down to it's going to be marketed differently. So it's not what people want, it's what they could be sold on. That's really what it is. Looking forward to future Blumhouse movies. I haven't watched them. I think I went in there, I was watching for 5 minutes, and I was like, yo, this is a little bit more intense here in VR. But yeah, I mean, it's not really my thing. Yeah, you're right, Jason. It really is in between the two there. But again, I don't think Apple's really proven that there's a market for the Apple Vision Pro. Controversial question. What % of offers for sponsored videos do you turn down? Probably historically, I'd say about 60%. Any sponsored videos in the past that you regret? Sure. I've talked about one that I kind of regret. It was for Alt Airbreaker. Now, I went in that game with 4 of my buddies. I went in with Alyx, Soulfox, and Storm. We went in and we were playing the game for like 3 hours, and we had a lot of fun. And I was like, I love the graphics. There's a lot of cool style here. Can't wait to come back, play more with you guys, and grind out some gear and stuff. And then like the game like was kind of like sold as a full game, that it's a game in development. There was nothing to grind out. The difficulty was not adapting to our level. We weren't getting like cool new weapons. There was no cool gear. So like it gave a great first impression. But then when you went on and played, like into hours 4 through 10, 10 through 20, there's nothing there. So that's one I definitely regret, especially because I was already signed up, all contracted, planned the work, started doing the work. And then they announced that they were canceling the online multiplayer of their other game. And I was like, oh my God, before you launch another multiplayer game that looks so bad, what is wrong with you guys? So that one I regret. Another one that I don't regret but was tough was Bulletstorm. Because I got shit for Bulletstorm because a lot of people have performance issues. I could only report what I see. I played the game, but then again, I was throwing a 4090 at it at the time. So like I really wasn't seeing performance issues. There were some things that are like, yeah, the AI is dumb, but that's what I was expecting from the game. Like there was, but I didn't regret because I enjoyed the game. I didn't regret doing a sponsorship for them, but it wasn't fun getting the heat. Let's see. Was there anything else I missed? Yeah, I only do sponsored content for things that I like. I honestly turned down a good like 60% to my manager's, pure dismay. Okay. Yeah, see, yeah, the Quest Pro was an Office headset. That did great. I'm just catching up on the chat here, guys. I know $3,500 for a device is crazy. I'll say, oh snap, Vampire the Masquerade Justice is on sale for $10 right now. It is good. It's cool. If you like that type of Remnant Protocol, is that it looks dope. I'm pretty sure that's the game that's from the same studio that that made the game I was just talking about, Alt Airbreaker. Let me say, I think that's them. So that would be really funny timing if that's the case. Let's see. Let's see. Alt Airbreaker. All right. That's the game on Steam. The developers are Third Verse. Took me a second to remember. No, Soul Covenant. Soul Covenant is the game I was thinking of. Okay. You're good. Let me see. Remnant Protocol. Let's see that. Remnant Protocol. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's not out. Oh, that looks pretty badass. We flying around in some spaceships and stuff. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. The music is shut off. You guys can't hear it. Full screen with Man, that looks pretty damn cool. I want to play it. Right? Oh, damn. That was loud, that music. Yeah, that looks, yeah, sorry, dude. I just noticed how loud it was going on. It didn't sound loud to me. Do you think we'll ever have, Meta will have enough mobile apps to compete with Play Store? I mean, I think in the past they tried to get, like, things opened up on the Android side so that it would work. Like, all the Android, I'm sorry, you're deaf. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was going to come in so loud. Look, I'm on the mic like this. I'm sorry. Increase the font size. I keep checking the door for UPS. Galaxy XR is supposed to arrive. Let me know how it is, dude. Message me. just message me on Discord and just be like, hey, you probably forgot this already, but you asked me about the Galaxy XR, and this is what I think. Please do that. I'd appreciate it. Okay. I suppose any YouTube content creator is going to get shit thrown at them now and again. Yeah, of course. Of course. I've seen some of the flack other VR channels get sometime. The sponsored video topic is a hot one. Listen, I don't give a shit. Like, I explained this to someone commented I did a sponsored video for Star Vault, which was fucking awesome. It was such a fun video to make and such a great game to play. So like that one I was super happy, but I would have never tried it, nor would have I ever showed it off to people if someone didn't put it in front of me and say, hey, we want you to cover this game. So someone comes, my manager says, hey, what do you think about this game? I go, let me try it. I try the game. I go, hey, shit, that game's cool. He goes, all right, they have a budget. We'll work it out. Cool, whatever. We set up a time to play. They set up something with a bunch of the other content creators. I jump in, we play, we have a great time. I talk about my experience. In that scenario, I feel like we all win, especially I feel super confident because the game is free to play. So you really can't lose. And a lot of times, that is a little bit of a safety net where I could be like, listen, I could tell people this is the game I like. This is why I like it. If you like these type of games, I think you'll like this too. But unless it's a PlayStation VR2 game, you guys can all jump in for an hour to two and then refund it. So at worst, what should be is I wasted 2 hours, or you spent 2 hours learning that maybe we don't have the same opinion on games. That's it. So like, would people come and blast me? I'm like, what did I do to you? I just told you my opinion. Like, there's no need for me to lie. It's not going to get me any more money. It's not going to get me any more money. It's not worth it. It's stupid. I just tell you guys how I feel. That's it. That's how I roll on the channel. Grumpy, what's up, bro? How we living, man? I was just talking about what a fucking sellout you are and how you would promote anything for $1. I'm sorry. He's high class now. $10. Have you played any community created experiences in VR chat? Of course. Nothing recently, but of course I have. What's the scariest horror game you've played on standalone? Madison. Do I think it's bad that people react and they say and they should know it's your opinion? I mean, like at this point, like one of the things though is, as a content creator, if you're getting pissy about it, it's on you too, because it just comes with the territory. You could say, I love puppies, and someone will be like, you're an asshole, kittens are better. And you have to just be like, okay, how am I going to approach this? Am I going to have fun? Am I going to troll this guy and just be like, no, I think people should eat cats. Like, and that's something I do every once in a while. Like if I'm frustrated, I'll stop fucking with people in the chat. But most of the time I'm just like, all right. Or a lot of times I'll just be like, say more. If I'm so wrong about this, please explain to me. And those people never, comment. The few that do, we usually come to a middle ground. Most people don't. And when they don't, I feel like I won. So, yay. Kittens are not better. You know what? Grumpy, out. Full. All right. Drop the ban hammer on Grumpy. I need the ban hammer dropped immediately. He is the worst. Kittens. Actually, kittens are okay. Cats are the worst, though. I don't think I could handle Madison. Propagation Paradise Hotel that's pretty scary. That's got a good, good flow to it. First time checking the stream. What's up, man? Thanks for hopping in. I just sit here, talk about VR, answer VR questions. I've been in the VR space for ever, and I've been doing it full time for 3 years. So we're making a game right now. It's pretty badass. My dog is losing his shit upstairs. Kittens are okay. Stop it. Stop it. but we tend to get sidetracked on all the conversations. If you have any questions, just ask me and I answer. Yep, that's how it goes. Dogs are awesome. I look at my dog and I'm just like, wow, there is a meaning to life. It's him. Madison has its moments, man. It really does. It really does. We are all over the place. Hi, this stream is brought to you by ADHD. I'm missing the H these days while I'm cutting. So yeah, I mentioned it and never showed you. Guys, check out. Let's see if I can do it, if you'll see it on the other camera. Oh, we overturned that. My shirt is... I'm rocking my only dad shirt. Like it? So, can you please make a comparison video between the Samsung XR and the Play for Dream MR headset? I'm wondering which one is better for wireless Steam VR. So, I'm waiting for Steam Link. I know there's the new beta, but I'm going to give it a little time, give it a few weeks, and I'll get the Steam Link on my Apple Vision Pro, because I have not had fantastic experiences. I do have virtual desktop. I have spoken to Guy. Everything on my side looks fine because you can get the stats from virtual desktop, but the encoder on the Play for Dream is slow for whatever reason. So I've been playing around with different bandwidths, and I'm like, why? So like a lot of times I get a better experience on my Quest 3, which should not be happening. So, you know, once Steam Link comes to that headset, I'll stop messing around with it more. What's going on? What is that? KRZ. What up? Brown chicken, brown cow? Brown chicken, brown wow. But I can't foresee me making that video. Would you advise to rather buy the Big Screen Beyond 2 right now or still wait for the Deckard? So here's the thing, and this is probably what I'm going to... my index is on its last leg. I retired my index. It's been hanging on the wall. So this is what I'm going to end the stream on. It's hard to say wait for the Deckard, even though it's got to be coming close. It's got to be, you know, it's just everything's starting to speed up. So it's got to be pretty close. I can't imagine them wanting to miss the holiday season. So I don't know. But how are you going to feel if you end up waiting 3 months and you got nothing? Maybe just wait. Maybe wait until your index dies, and that'll force the decision for you. So if your index dies and you're like, I can't wait to get back in VR, then you get your Quest 3 or whatever your temporary upgrade will be. Or you go straight to the Big Screen Beyond 2. That's what I say. Wait, let the decision, let your hand be forced. Either wait it out for as long as you can. And that will be how we end the stream, guys. My ramble about just wait. That solves all problems. Do nothing. And I am going to drop some links for you guys. Guys, I do weekly game nights on my Discord. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll have a micro OLED. But I don't know. We'll see what they have on them, because, you know, you have to, I cannot see them going without a pancake lens. Like, I feel like a pancake lens is mandatory. And then if you're going to go with a pancake lens, you're going to have to go with a newer, OLED panel. So, you know, micro OLED, these more expensive panels, and now the price skyrockets. So is it what they're gonna do? Can you get it in a decent price? Like, can you get it down to like $1,000? I don't know. Anyway, that is all I can say, and that's all I really know. And I'm gonna start dropping some links for you guys. As I tell you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I can only do this because you guys. Honestly, I do this for a living. It's awesome. I love VR. I love talking about it. By Grid Alone, what's up? Memoriam isn't out yet. So your name is is that like your full name? Memoriam isn't yet. By Grid Alone is on Steam. I played some of it. Did my links not drop? Let's see if it's on a delay here. So I'm waiting for that, and it's taking forever. And the name threw me off. I don't know why my name isn't appearing. That threw me off. So, but By Grid Alone, it had like a what's called Rapture-ish feel to it. Like you were playing that old school shooter. Not Return the Rapture, the original Rapture. Which I don't know why my brain is just going, oh, you don't remember the name of it. But that's why I'm going to keep talking until it comes to me. And oh, my goodness. BioShock. Thank you. Okay. So yeah. It has arrived. Let me know what you think, Nick. Nictator. He's the Nictator. All right, guys. I'm bouncing. Let me drop. I really thought, let's see. I really thought I had a command for those links, guys. I'll drop it real quick for you guys if you guys are looking for any discounts. Quest is on sale right now. Probably for like another day. This is probably like the last day if you guys need one. And let me just get you all of my links if you guys are looking for any hardware. The code Mateo usually works, or Mateo311 usually works on like everything. So it's Mateo311 on most sites. Here's a link. I'll drop it for you guys. That's if you guys are ever looking for any games and stuff. I try to keep it updated. New recommendations, new games that dropped. I even put coverage on it. So if you're like, ooh, what game is that? I never heard of it. You kind of watch a video. And this gives you guys 10% off. And, you know, I get a little kickback. So hopefully we all win and we're all happy. And I will see you guys on next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace out, guys. Got good stuff coming in the near future. Can't wait to show off more of my game. That'll be coming. All right, let's end this. And that was today's stream, guys. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be here without you. You guys mean the world to me. I hope I did a good job answering all of your questions. And if you want to help support me, the easiest ways are always to leave a comment, throw a thumbs up, subscribe, or if you're one of those crazy people who likes to burn money on me, why not use one of my affiliate links for a discount on some accessories? Maybe become a Patreon or YouTube member. And finally, I have a merch shop with items that no one has ever bought before. Again, thanks for hanging out, guys. And of course, I'll see you on next time.